Hello everyone, how's it going? So we finally got the trailer for 28 years later. Now just for perspective, I believe 28 weeks later came out in 2007, 2008. It's been a very long time and people have been asking for this film for a long time. We thought that it was canceled or that they just decided to sweep it under the rug, but it's coming. So a little perspective on this. 28 Days Weeks franchise centers around the Rage virus, which was developed by a lab. Unfortunately, got out because a bunch of animal activists accidentally released a bunch of infected chimpanzees with the Rage virus. The Rage virus makes you go into a fit of rage where you attack and infect anyone that's not infected with the Rage virus. The only way to completely beat it is just to wait it out. There was going to be a optional ending where a full blood transfusion could cure you, but they decided to scrap that ending from 28 days later. Regardless, that's why it's called 28 days later. You can wait 28 days and essentially all of them will die out due to malnutrition. They are not able to do anything else but find food, and they expel so much liquids, eventually their bodies will pass out. So it'll be interesting how they're going to jump to 28 years later, considering that the only way for this infection to continue forward is people to constantly get infected. And we saw at the end of 28 weeks later that the infection did go global because there are a bunch of rage infected people in Paris. Now, the first film is very well done. The second film is a mixed bag because a lot of stupid things happen in that film for the sake of plot convenience, but I think it's okay. Like, the last half of the film is definitely good. But let's watch this film, this trailer, and see what's it all about.
Wait, sit here. Sit.
Auntie, what's going on?
Jimmy, sit still, keep quiet, and do not move from this spot.
Wow, they're really going there.
Seven, 6, 11, 5, 9 and 20 miles today, 4, 11, 17, 32 the day before. Boot, 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 moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war. Don't look at what's in front of you.
It's like The Last of Us almost.
Boot, boot, moving up and down again. Men go mad with watching them. There's no discharge in the war. If your eyes drop, they will get the top of you. Boot, 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 moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war.
Damn.
6, 11, 5, 4, 17, 32 the day before.
That looks freaking sick. So, based on the trailer, we see that a lot of people have gone back to a type of medieval society. So, another thing is that the infected can't swim. So, this island being completely covered in water and only a line of straight land, I assume it gets flooded during high tide, so that makes sense. So, a lot of people here are using bolts, bows and arrows, really traditional means to try and survive. Also see basic hunting techniques, but right here we get a first look at the infected. So they're extremely skinny and malnourished, and the way they run, it's like something out of Attack on Titan. I mean, look at this. But this one right here, it's really muscular. Like, everyone else looks really skinny, and like, I mean, it's really odd. Like, they're running like they're completely at the brink of death, but this guy right here is not. Like, he's just standing there. It's really weird. Like, are these cult members or are these actually infected? Because it could be either. But we see here that there is someone who's bound and gagged. It makes no sense. Why would they bound and gag an infected? Like, this person has lash marks on his skin. So is it like some sort of religious system or what? Like, clearly this is a cult with people bleeding out of their eyes. That's a symptom of the rage virus. When you get infected, you bleed through every hole in your body because your body's constantly spewing out liquids. So maybe they worship the infected? You get a lot of Last of Us vibes from this. Granted, The Last of Us came after 28 days and 28 weeks later. So, yeah, but still, like this right here. Is this an infected? Like an evolved infected? He's extremely built, and he's running through naked, so it could be a new type of infected. We see that there are some military. Right here, I think that after 28 years, the infected have evolved. Now, just for context here, the reason they're hunting is because I think that the infected don't attack animals, as far as I know. Like, I could be wrong about that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I remember 28 days later, there were wild horses running around in the quarantine area, and they weren't being attacked by infected, and the infected hunt by sound. So large horses galloping, you would assume, would attract infected. Again, if I'm wrong about that, let me know in the comments, but it seems that the infected are evolving. Like, it could be that they're becoming more stronger and more advanced. Like, they're just able to sustain themselves beyond the 28 days. Because as I stated earlier in this video, all you have to do is wait it out. Like, 28 days, I mean, that's a long wait for food, water, and everything, but if new people are constantly getting infected, either the quarantine system is failing or something else is amiss here. This right here is a little wild with the skulls and everything. I don't know if this is someone actually created a, skull tower, but it looks weird. But I don't know. It looks really just strange. 28 years even. So we also see more infected here. Right there. Again, with the long hair, it's like... Right here, it could be a savior. Like, I don't know. This could be an array of things. This could be like, hey, this person is now a biblical figure. Maybe they're immune to the rage virus and they're being heralded as a god. Or it could just be the person's birthday. You never know. But a lot of this is pointing to the fact that humanity is on the brink of extinction. And those infected are evolving into much more hybrid creatures that they simply cannot compete with. Either way, it looks interesting. I'll definitely watch it because I've been waiting for this film for a while now. And hopefully it's good. Like, that's the thing. Hopefully it's worth the wait. It's nothing worse than having to wait for something and then it turns out terrible. Looking at you, Dragon Age the Veilguard. But, lots of good things have come from people who've waited. Some things bad, some things good, some things mediocre. Mediocre example would be The Last Guardian. But let's wait and see. But I definitely like the trailer. It has a lot of mystery, a lot of intrigue, and definitely looking forward to this. So tell me what you think in the comments below. That's it for me. Bye.